Hey, what's going on, guys? So the video that you're about to watch right now was actually recorded around 2 months ago on June 10th. The original video was made for my Patreon page that has since been closed. The reason I made the Patreon in the first place was so I could have some source of stable income, but due to how much we've grown in the past few months and how much money I've been making from YouTube and from sponsorships, I don't really have a need for the Patreon page at all. This is actually really good news because all of the exclusive content that I had on there, I'm going to be uploading in the next few days. I only have 2 videos that I believe I had done already. The one that you're going to watch right now is actually a behind the scenes look on my corrections video to the parts 1 and 2 of the disturbing media Iceberg. This video is going to be a guinea pig video because I've never put anything out on my channel like this. If you guys enjoy this very casual type of content where it's just me talking to the camera and you guys end up liking the video as a whole, I will be putting more out as a result. Please let me know in the comments though. I will start doing more of these if you guys want to see more of this insight type of video. With all that said, let's get into the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is gonna be the behind the scenes look on my disturbing internet corrections Iceberg thingy. So this video actually came out just because I felt that there was a lot that I got wrong, basically. Like, what the? Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like there was a lot that I got wrong with the Iceberg. And I think on some level, I kind of knew when I was posting the video that I was wrong. This is something I'm not going to mention in my actual video because I feel like there's going to be, I'll probably get a lot of backlash, basically. But yeah, I feel like I already kind of knew, like, specifically with, like, Lasagna Cat and Treats for Beasts. Obviously, there's more to these 2 things than just what I said in the original video. So, like, here we have my original script that I wrote for that video, right? So let's go down to Lasagna Cat. So I already had a lot, and when I got over here I was like, you know, I could spend another 10 minutes explaining what the hell this really means, or I could just give a really shit explanation. And I opted for the shit explanation, dude, because, you know, I felt that a lot of people would find this really disgusting anyways, and I was like, it's fine, you know, like, if anything, if it gets popular and people want me to make another one, I'll just make another video on it. Because you guys gotta keep in mind, like, I'm trying to make these things, like, weekly. So I'm willing to cut stuff even if I don't agree with it. Just because, for sake of being able to get the video out. I'm starting to cut back on that now because I do have a little bit of a bigger following to give my videos like a jump push, like a little jump start at the beginning of it. But I do think I'm starting to be more lenient on times to get my videos out just because I want as much good information as possible. But back when I posted this, I had like no subscribers. Not that I have a lot now, but I had like no views either. So I was like, no one's even gonna see this, whatever. I'm just gonna put it out. And now I wish I had done my original explanation because I feel like I made myself look like a dickhead, not understanding. But like, if you just take a look at my channel, like, you guys will quickly realize this guy obviously loves analyzing random shit for no reason. You know, like Baphomet Kun is a clear example of that. I think I did a Don't Hungry I'm Scared video a long time ago. This one, I did a Pokemon as militia members. Like, I did like a lot of random theories that clearly show that I am willing to look deeper into stuff that doesn't need me to look deeper in. So I feel like people that commented this just watched the one video, which is fine. Like, obviously they're just gonna comment off the one video, but I clearly love putting effort into these like random things like Treats for Beasts. After I had time to look at his channel, it was really cool being able to go back and like, damn, you know, this guy does put a lot of, you know, I already kind of knew that though. Like, I even talked about it in the video, like with the I Love Jesus video. Like, I understood this guy's an intellectual who is doing some sort of meta commentary on these things. I understood that, like, right off the bat. And even with this video, my initial thoughts were with this thing talking, I was like, he's talking to it. The way he was talking to it in the video when I first watched it, I was like, this is like a clear symbolism for something. Like, whether that's supposed to be us, like, watching the video, because the way I thought about that was, I don't know if he's trying to be an asshole to his audience. Like, oh, my audience will literally just jerk me off no matter what I say. So I'm not even gonna give an explanation. That's what I took. That's what I took this as, to be honest. But that's just one example of like I already kind of knew what this video was going for. My whole thing was, um, it was I didn't have time, and I also thought I was surprised. I thought the majority of people that watched my video thought that it was fucking weird, right? I never anticipated that a large amount of people would be advocates of this weird shit because I thought I was weird growing up. I thought I was a weird kid growing up for liking this type of content, and I didn't want to look weird on the internet, you know? Because you guys have to remember, I am fully aware that I am posting stuff on the internet, and I'm fully aware that if I don't put something out that people like, I won't get views. So I thought the popular opinion on this was it's not art. What the fuck? So for me to get a lot of backlash for that, I was like, oh, that's kind of sick. Like the fact that people actually really see what this is for is really cool. Like I feel more comfortable making videos on that now, but I don't think I did before that. Before making this corrections thing, it was really neat seeing that everyone really kind of had the same mentality as me when it came to putting more analysis into these types of things. I thought that was really cool. I didn't think that would happen. I thought it was really neat. I've always been like a weird kid growing up, and I've always been into like analyzing like these types of weird videos, and I always got not teased, but like I could tell my friends were like off put by it. That's just weird, dude. Like, why you watching that shit? So like I just thought everyone was like that. I never anticipated people would actually like read into this shit. You know, besides the small following it already has. So yeah, when I made this entire thing, I literally just went through. I went through all of the comments. So we can do that right now, like live, I guess. Well, not live. Obviously, this is like a recording, but you understand what I mean. Actually, let's go to content, and then we'll go to. I went to this one first because this one had a little bit. And I literally just went. I read like almost 1,000 comments, like just what these all are. I'm responding to some of these too because I'm like, I was pretty fucking rude in the video. Oh, also, I don't know if I've already said this because I haven't made the actual video yet. Whenever I make these behind the scenes videos, I record them in parts. So this is before I'm actually made the video. The script's not even done yet. Like the script's I haven't finished Local 58. That's the last thing I have to do for this before I record it all. So I don't know if I'm about to mention what I'm already gonna mention in the video or not because sometimes I ad lib on the mic. But one of the things that I forgot to talk about. Might have forgot to talk about was why I didn't blur the 144 image. You guys don't have to look if you don't want it, but this is just that one image of the dude who like blew his head out. Okay, so a lot of people were like, "Bro, you didn't blur that shit at all," and I'm like, I mean, yeah, I did, but so my thought process was, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. So I blurred it a lot, right? And I'll show you guys basically what it looked like. Let me go to the actual video. But I did blur it a lot. I blurred it a ton on the original take, like the original thing I made. I blurred it on the original take and like really badly. Like you couldn't even tell what was going on. And when I was watching it through again, I was like, what's the point of me putting this on the screen if you can't even tell what you're looking at? That was my whole thing. I don't know how to explain that because to me it was like, if I'm just gonna show a blurred image, I might as well not even show anything because like it's just a blurred blob coming across your screen. Like how like that's not helpful. So I think what I should have done is instead play the beginning to it and then cut when he shoots himself. Because the beginning isn't like too bad. It's just him holding a gun up to his head. He doesn't actually do anything though. I had it like this originally, right? And I don't know. To me, I was like, yeah, it's blurred, but it's like you can't even fucking tell what this is. You can see a painting, kind of like a body. So I was like, I don't know why I did this. I was like, maybe I just dropped it down a little bit. And I was like, that's too much. And then I was like, okay, cool. And like, I don't know what overtook me to do that. Obviously, it wasn't a good idea. Everyone everyone talked about it on the comments. Like, bro, you didn't blur that shit enough. And I was like, you're fucking right. But yeah, aside from that though, like, I actually really liked how this video came out, or how it's coming along, at least like the script, I guess. I won't hesitate to make these in the future either. Like, I did it with my Scooby Doo Iceberg. If you guys have seen that yet, and I'll do it again. You know, I made this part 2 because I got a lot of comments on the first one telling me, bro, you didn't, you should have researched a little more. And I'm like, you know what? You're fucking right. Made another one, dude. I just want people to understand, like, I will make corrections when I see fit. You know, like, if you guys want me to do something. Another example is with the chart of truth iceberg I'm doing. This is what the reason I'm talking about all this is because this is the kind of stuff that I'm thinking about when I'm writing my script. Basically, when I wrote the script, everything I'm talking about right now is like what I was thinking about. You know, when I was writing it, like, I got to keep in mind like what my audience believes in versus what I believe in, and not come out like an asshole. Yeah, like, I believed in big pharma. I think it was like climate. So the ones I really disagreed with were like chemtrails, climate denial. What was the other one? There was another one that I was like, what? Reptilians. I'm like, dude, nah, there's no way people believe in this shit, dude. The moon landing, the flat earth. Because my whole thing is these things have such little impact on my day-to-day life. Why the fuck would the government lie about it? You know? Like, really think about it, right? Why would who cares if the moon landing's fake? Let's say it's fake. What bearing does that have on my day-to-day life? Flat earth. What does that have on my day-to-day life, right? This has an actual impact on my life because those people are creating shit that's going to impact me. They're making decisions about the real world that will actually come into my life and come into play, you know? But like Ouija boards, crop circles, like BEKs, like all this shit, it's like, bro, you cannot believe in this shit. There's no way you actually think this stuff is true. And I don't know, it blew my mind, like seeing the comments on that video. I was like, what? Like, people really believe in this. And it's not that I can't see how they're true. You know, I'm doing research on it, obviously. I understand. But yeah, but enough with like my mindset going into these videos. You know, it's basically making this video. I just wanted to take my audience into account more than I have in the past. And I wanted to prove to everyone that watched this video that I'm willing to hold my explanations accountable and rework them if that's what everyone wants, you know. And clearly everyone did. So, yeah. I'll probably get back to you guys on this. We're gonna cut right here, just because I don't have anything more to say about the script and whatnot. But probably see you guys back when I'm actually editing the video. So, see it. Okay, guys. So we just finished the video. It's around 12:32 a.m. and I thought I'd finish up the behind the scenes for you guys. So I have some things I wanted to talk about just off top of my head. This ad that I put in the video wasn't planned. I actually didn't mean to. And it's gonna sound like, oh, what did you do by accident? No, it's just that when I wrote the script, and even when I got to this part in editing and I did my audio and everything, this wasn't originally in the video. I had no intention of putting this ad right here after Lasagna Cat or even putting it in the video at all. I thought that doing the Patreon and the ad felt a little too overbearing, but what happened was I listened to this part, voicemails to put in and which ones not to. And I was like, that would be a good spot for me to put plug my little sponsorship in. So that's exactly what I did. This whole thing that you hear, this whole little section you hear I had to record it completely new as I went. And I had to
is your wallet, which brings me to the sponsor of today's video.
Camera to record this footage of me.
This is actually my hands. Everything that goes into a great wallet. Easy access to your cards.
But this is my hands.
Extra storage for those gift cards.
I had to like do this all by hand, and I actually got the camera pointed down at my desk. I cleaned my desk up, and I had like a little studio thing going on in here. I had my I don't know if you guys can see my studio light. I'll kind of point it over there. I have a studio light that I use. And I kind of had that up, like propped on my bed, like pointing down right here, just so I can get some like crisp visuals. Cause I want it. I knew what I wanted, but wasn't able to. I knew what I wanted, but the thing was, it was really hard to get like the camera set up and shit. And funny enough, really quick before we go on to the next thing, my ad isn't actually. This was not my planned ad. The one I wanted to do. What I wanted to do, and I'm probably gonna do it in the next video. I wanted to have me and a bunch of stores like clicking this open and paying for shit, because I think it's so underestimated how useful this is. And like, just another thing too, I reached out to Volkit like really hard. Like, I was thirsting for this company because like I see Ridge Wallet and like all these other like really trash wallets being sponsoring people and shit. And I'm like, dude, I've tried them. They suck so much dick. Like, this is so much better. I don't understand how this company's not like, how they're not charging more, and how they don't the fact that their quality's there for their price. Like, it blows my freaking mind. Like, I'm blown away by how cheap this is and how effective it is. Like, I use it all the time. I think it's like the best thing I've ever bought for like $20, to be honest. But besides that, let's go on to the next thing. Okay, so I feel like people might have thought that it was weird I didn't show the baby being born again. The reason I didn't do that was actually because on the last video, on the Disturbing Internet Content Iceberg Part 1, there was 2 issues I had, and I'll go over both of them right now. So I had to change up the way that I put B-roll in this video. So the first one was I could not put that baby being born. And it's not that those videos aren't monetized. I actually do have that video monetized. But the problem was, for the first 30 days that the video was out, it was not monetized for 2 reasons. So the first reason was because, actually, let me pull the video up so I can show you guys exactly what I wasn't allowed to actually show it to you guys. The first time I uploaded it, when I uploaded it, like at whatever time I uploaded it at, like midnight, it wasn't allowed on the internet yet. I had to dispute 2 things on it. So the first thing was obviously this. I'm not gonna show it, but like this really disgusting scene from the first one. This scene got the video ineligible for making money. I could not have it monetized. And then the other thing that fucked me up was, it's so stupid. I had this music video in the background. Because this music video was in the background, I actually got copyright striked by, I got content ID'd by whoever owned this music video. And I was like, that's crazy. And because of that, I couldn't have it monetized for 30 days. That was the big one. So I knew when I did the lasagna cat part, and I did the blank room soup part again, whatever that part is. I think it's like over here somewhere. But whenever I did those 2 again, I had to not put those parts in the video for that reason, which really blew, because I liked having those B-roll shots. But yeah, that's why you didn't see those in this basically I didn't see those in here at all. So besides that, let's go to the next part I wanted to talk about. Okay, so this was really cool. So this is like a classic example of like happy accidents that I call it, like Bob Ross. I'm gonna play the audio for you guys so you guys can kind of hear what I'm gonna talk about right now. Treat planet Earth, treating the Earth much like that of a sick virus. The video starts off with this very catchy beat. Then it shows this green creature. So you know, you can hear the music in the background, like the dun dun dun. So this was actually an accident. I put this audio on there and I played it just to see what it would look like. And then I heard the music and I was like, that'd be so cool if I could get that music playing the whole time. It was actually really hard to do that though, because it's not like I can go on YouTube and type in, well, maybe I can. I doubt it though. Treats for Beast instrumental. Okay, so see, there's no instrumental for this video, which was what I wanted. So what I had to do instead, because what my plan was, I wanted you to hear the lyrics,
Dad, you can sink in your teeth.
which is an obvious, and then I wanted the music to keep going. I wanted the beat to keep going, but I couldn't get an instrumental for it. So what I had to do was that first, however many seconds this is, this first like 10 seconds, I had to copy it and paste it over and over again and sync the audio manually myself. Each time. So this, you hear it over and over again. I sync it up and then I end it when the next part starts.
I am the beast that broke.
You can see the timeline, how it works out. This right here is the
instrumental I grabbed from the beginning of the Beast music video, and this is the part I wanted you guys to hear. So that was kind of fun, but it was totally by accident. And then finding a little workaround to kind of get the music to kind of spot on. I wanted you guys to be able to hear it. Was a little difficult, but it's whatever. And then I might as well talk about these. This pause play thing, it actually spawned from the lasagna cat part. Let me go over there really quick while I'm talking about this. So originally I didn't have these. Let me turn it off so you guys can see what it would look like without these. And let me mute this. So I'm gonna play this so you guys can see what it would look like without the pause and play. A Garfield character says, "Who's there?" Then you hear a person's name.
Hey, my name's Garrett Smith.
Then the Garfield character says,
Garrett Smith.
So I like that a little bit, but then I was like, I just feels too uninteractive. That was my whole thing. So then you add these and it kind of changes the whole mood. A Garfield character says, "Who's there?" Then you hear a person's name.
Hey, my name's Garrett Smith.
Then the Garfield character says,
Garrett Smith. Who?
and then we get you kind of see how it creates a more like a more professional feel to it. And I put that twice in the video. There might be another one over here somewhere that I did it once. Oh, I did it with the Local 58. That's actually another thing I want to talk about really quick. So I actually don't know where's the part at. I bring up that somebody put Chris Staub his like comment. I don't know if that was like actually him or not. I assume it was him because who else has that name on Twitter, or who else has that name on Reddit? Because I was looking through a bunch of Reddit forums and I found this and I was like, I mean, it has a lot of upvotes. It's probably him. I don't know if it's actually him, but I think it's him. Also, you guys can note here, this is a little fun thing. If I can't figure out what to name something, like because I'm super tired or whatnot, I'll just name the file whatever when I save it. Because I use this snipping tool a lot to kind of like boom, and then I just save it as whatever. So sometimes I'll just name that snippet as whatever. So this one's named "Got 'em, bitch." That's just a little like thing you guys will notice. The more you guys watch these behind the scenes, you'll notice that I just name shit random. There's no like, I have no naming convention for shit. I probably should, but I don't. Other than this though, let's go on to the next thing I want to talk about. Okay, so this isn't really like a behind the scenes thing, but I wanted to clarify what I meant by this. So I knew for a fact that this hanging munchkin thing was not real. I saw Scared Theater's video on it, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not real. But I just really like the fact that you could look in the background and see this like figure. It creeped me out. When I watched it the first time, I was like, oh my god, is this real? And it really creeped me out. I like the story. The fact that like a munchkin like killed himself on set, like that was like really interesting to me. But it's not true. And in the comments, I tried to play it off as if it was. Didn't work. Everyone knew already. I was like, man, whatever. So when I came to this part of the video, I was like, well, I'm just going to let everyone know. I just hope everyone understood. I understood it was not real. I was trying to play it off that I didn't know that, but it didn't work out to my favor. So, yeah. Let's go to the next thing I want to talk about. Okay, so I hadn't watched Meat Canyon in probably like a few months at least. And when I got to this part, this was like around like I just finished. I'm beyond. I blasted through these last I'd say like from 22 minutes all the way to the end. I just finished all that around 3 hours ago as of me recording this. And when I was looking up these Meat Canyon videos, because obviously I had to get these somehow, I actually ended up watching like 4 or 5 of them all the way through just because I was like, damn, Meat Canyon. And like, I think it was the biggest waste of time. That happens so much with me editing. Little behind the scenes thing is that I get so distracted when I edit. Like I'll be looking up B-roll for like whatever I'm talking about, or like footage for something that I want to be on screen while I'm talking about it, and I'll end up watching like a 30-minute video on it. And like just because I'm just like, oh my god, what? And like another big thing about that was like the Poppy part that I added in when I talked about Poppy. Where is that at? When I talked about Poppy, I freaking watched the whole 30-minute video this guy made on it again, even though I'd watched it already. Oh, and then this is another thing I want to talk about too. So I don't know how people feel about this or not, but these little like snippets, I didn't do these at all. These actually came from someone's video. I just clipped that part out of it. I left their copyright logo in though, just because I don't want people to know like I'm like taking it from someone else's channel, you know. And it just made things a lot easier. If I kind of sneak this in a lot with a lot of my other videos too. You guys will notice that I kind of sneak in these like edits that they're not my edits, but it's not like you own it. So like I just bring it in. This is also, I would have made this one myself, but I couldn't find the interview, and the guy's video had the interview perfectly aligned. So I was like, I'm just gonna take this interview from the guy's video. He sped it up already. I looked for this interview. I couldn't find it. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. And now we have this like long sped up thing, because I really needed to drive the point across. This guy freaking talks over everyone, and he's controlling as fuck. And the interview thing was the only thing that could get that across effectively. And I could not find an interview where he did this. He did this a lot besides this one. But yeah. Besides that, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Little Easter egg for you guys to know about. I knew. So I had found this picture. Let me show you guys the picture I'm referring to. So with the little baby's ice cream thing, I had found this picture of the actor or actress that was in it, and I couldn't tell if this was a guy or a girl. I don't know why. I just couldn't tell. So when I did my original video on it, I was like, I'm just going to make it a dude because I really don't know. But I had seen this picture already. But when I made the first Disturbing Content Iceberg Part 1, I had already seen this. So I just, for some reason, could not articulate that this was a woman. So I think it's funny as fuck that I was actually wrong. And I was like, damn. Like I saw the picture that I put up. Like I knew about this picture, and I even used it in the video, but like that's crazy that I somehow didn't notice. But that brings us to the end of basically all the little Easter eggs for this video. One last thing I'm gonna talk about is like basically how I went about making this and the script. So making the script for my videos is a long process. For this one, it was a little different though. All I had to do for this video was go to my YouTube studio. So right here, we're in the comments already. I just went to the comments of this video and this video, and I just looked up whatever. Because I kind of read the comments already, so I had already kind of known what people really wanted me to work on already. So I'll just type in, let's say we're doing the Poppy part. I'll just type in Poppy and read all the comments like, oh, okay, you know, this people are talking about, this is what they wanted to see. Lasagna cat, type in lasagna cat, and like everything will pop up regarding that. Yeah, so like I kind of realized like, oh, okay, like here's all the stuff people want me to talk about. But yeah, this script was a lot easier to write than normal because I feel like everyone kind of wrote it for me. Usually it's a lot of research and a lot of hands-on looking up videos and reading constantly a bunch of stuff. And this one was not too hard to make. It was only like 10 pages, ended up being not too long, not too short either, which is really good balance. I hate when my videos are like 20 minutes. I hate when my videos aren't over 10 minutes. I'm like, damn. But if they're over 10 minutes, I'm cool with it. If they're like an hour long, I'm like, ugh. Because if you guys have noticed, ever since I put out these two behemoths, I have not done an hour-long video since. The closest I've gotten is these two. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing an hour again, dude. The hour, because that extra 23 minutes or 13 minutes, it's like another video, you know? It's so much work. I'd rather just split it up for more like content. It's so much easier on me, but yeah. And then I think I'm going to do for you guys, just so you guys kind of get like another little like, ooh, I know how long it took. At the end of all these behind the scenes, I'm gonna let you guys know like basically how long it roughly took me. So this video roughly took me, I believe I started completely. Let's look at the date on the. I think you can view activity date on here now, right? Last edit. Yeah. So I started this on June 9th. And right now it's the 15th. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about a week. Took me a good week, a week's worth of work to get this video from writing it to actually doing it. That's how long it took me to get this one out. Admittedly though, I did have with this video, the reason it took me so long to get it out is because I was working on another project. I'll pull it up really quick. Well, actually, yeah, I'll pull it up. You're not gonna be able to see the clips in it because I don't have the hard drive. I don't have the hard drive for it anymore. So you guys can see this one was like, oof, oh god, this one was a nightmare. This is almost 40 minutes. This was for a friend. My friend graduated from college, and his parents paid me to make him a basically like a slideshow with some videos thrown in. You can see some of the pictures, but not all of them. I made a little slideshow with like music and like all this cool stuff in it, and that is what took up a lot of my time when making this video, because I had to finish both basically. So yeah, that was a lot of work. Trying to get both videos done before because I set like deadlines for myself with these kinds of things. Like I try to do at least like one video a week, because I feel like that's pretty solid, especially like 30 to 40 minute videos a week. Like that's crazy. But I am able to do it because I grind, you know, like today I worked from like, I'd say like 12 p.m. to right now. It's like 12 hours, but it's not like I'm always working the whole time, you know. I take like a lunch break here and there. I'll nap for like 2 hours, come back, nap for like 30 minutes, come back. I'll take breaks here and there. I do other stuff besides just sit down and edit. I think if I just sat down and edit for the whole day, literally knock it out in like 8 hours. But it's all very exhausting. Like trying to find clips and put them all in and doing everything on time it's pretty hard. But that's pretty much all I want to say for this video, guys. This is kind of a guinea pig video for the behind the scenes content. Please, if you guys are the ones watching this, comment on this video and tell me like what you want to see from these behind the scenes videos. I really don't know what you guys want yet. This is gonna be like a guinea pig video basically. Let me know what you guys want to see from these, because I really don't know. I honestly have no idea. I thought it'd be cool to like go through little Easter eggs that like stuff people wouldn't know from watching the original video, how long it takes me to make them, and basically like my mindset going into these videos and like what I'm doing at the time besides this. So that's what I tried to cover in this video. Hopefully I did that. Just wanted to say like thank you so much. Because of you, I'm able to treat this like a job and put out a lot of content that people want to watch. Like it's such a good feeling. Just want to say I love every single one of you. Thank you so much. And with all that said, I guess I'll see you guys in the next behind the scenes video. Thanks for watching.